Comment on videos this week on Beasts of War, Facebook or YouTube for your chance to win awesome prizes. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday we have 3 copies of Operation Icestorm to give away. Plus on Thursday and Friday we have 2 epic 2-player starter bundles to give away, which include the 300 point Onyx Contact Force, US Ariadna starter force and 2 sets of the rules to get you and a mate into the game. Everybody, welcome to another battle report here on Red Veil Week on beastsofwar.com. I'm of course joined by the mighty Carlos and the magnificent Killian. Gentlemen, what are you going to be playing today?
Right, we're going to be playing Frontline, which is an ITS mission. The goal of this one is to get as far forward as possible. I'm going to be taking Yu Jing this time, so we've swapped from the previous battle. We're using expanded forces, we're using 300 point armies made up of the stuff that comes in Operation Red Veil and some extra stuff as well.
Alright, well, Killian, tell you what, point out what you've added here and I'll bring it up on camera.
So what we've added to the stuff that comes in Red Veil is the Guijia here, the tag. This guy here, nice big tag, very powerful, lovely, lovely model, big firepower. This is like the big guy in my army.
Nice.
And I've also added in one more thing, which I'm not going to reveal right now. It's a surprise for later on.
Okay, Carlos, be nervous. There are surprises.
Yeah, well, I will fake my surprise. Okay, I'm playing with Haqqislam, so welcome to my planet. This is Barak, obviously, a very, very poor part of the town, obviously. These are the Red Veil miniatures from Haqqislam, but we have included a few more extra things. One of those little, small, almost unnoticeable extra thing is the Maghariba Guard, which is right here, and it's these beasts. And because we are playing Frontline, the meaning of such a big miniature in one of the scoring zones will be really meaningful. Apart from that, we have a Assassin Barit right here, which is a hacker, and that might be something special in this battlefield.
Nice. Right, well, we know we're playing Frontline, we know we're playing on Baran. Is there anything else we need to know for this?
That before the battle, well, we have already rolled the initiative and I will have the first turn, but we have to use the objective card deck to choose one of secondary objectives. Yes, thank you.
There's one classified objective in this. We draw 2 cards and pick one.
Shuffle the deck, choose, extract 2 cards and choose one.
Alright, well, I tell you what, if you gents are okay with it, let's move across, do some talking heads, let's hear what you're planning for your first turn, and find out what your objectives are.
Hi guys, so Carlos and I have rolled for initiative and deployment. Carlos won and he's opted to go first, so he's going to be coming straight at me with all his heavy troops. I'm worried about the Maghariba Guard and I'm worried about the Assassin Barid, who's got that nasty hacker device. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and blunt his initial attack, try and stop some of his forces, and then push forward myself when it comes to my turn. My classified objective is telemetry. Now I could take this and go for the 38 points at the end of the game, but I have a lot of forward observers on my list, and I think this is one I can pull off. So the goal here, get this early, move forward, and try and blunt some of his heavy troops. Here's hoping it works.
So, Haqqislam will have the first turn of this battle. This means that Yu Jing will have the last turn of this battle, which is pretty important. Anyway, I have shuffled my objective card deck and I have the data scan card here, which is an objective that I can accomplish, but I'm pretty more interested in using this as my Intelcom card because it will bring 30 points at the end of the battle, and that can mean a lot in this battle. Anyway, I will have the first turn. I have a lot of firepower. I have 2 HMGs in the table, so I will use them to deliver the basic damage on his troops. He has a lot of hackable troops, 2 heavy infantry and 1 tank. So maybe I can use the tools of my hacker to really make him feel uncomfortable during the battle. Let's see how this goes.
Okay guys, it's time for turn 1. Carlos, you're kicking off. Do you have anything to declare to your opponent before we kick off?
Yes, that I'm going to use my secondary objective card as my Intelcom card. He doesn't know the value of the card, but he knows that I'm going to pull that trick off. Are you going to do the same?
No, I'm going to keep mine as my classified objective. I'm going to try and achieve it during the game, but I'm going to spend one of my 4 command tokens to take away 2 orders from your pool.
So,
ouch.
Yes. I was expecting that, of course. So, shall we begin?
Yep, let's
Are
go.
we ready? Are you ready? So, you can notice that I have 1 order in a sidebar, okay? So, I'm spend 1 regular order, like this, okay? And I'm going to move this gentleman here, the Alpha Seed Regiment, okay? And I'm going to move 4 inches, okay, right here, okay?
Okay. you're going to get a reaction from my Hisen up here
Okay.
and my Guijia down here. So they're both going to take shots at you.
Okay. My second solo skill will be to shoot at you, and I'm going to focus my damage on the Guijia tag
Guijia,
because it's very dangerous. So I'm going to totally allow the Hissien to shoot at me because I'm very trustful in my armor value. Everything is now declared. I'm going to measure the distance between our lovers here.
So the Guijia.
Okay, more than 24 inches and more than 24 inches for the body. Everybody has a +3 here.
Everybody has a +3. Both of these guys are armed with HMGs. He's got a multi-HMG, so I'm going to use one shot of explosive ammo and just one shot of regular ammo on this. Okay.
So we are confronting the rolls here. I need to see the true profile of the Alpha Seed Regiment. You have it right there. Thank you very
can pass me
much.
up the one for the Yu Jing here.
Okay.
Rules Monkey, at your service.
Rules Monkey. Thank you. BS 13 +3 -3 for cover. I'm rolling for 13s here.
For me shooting back, I've got ballistic skill 14 +3 -3, so I'm 14 or less on one.
Okay.
I have an 8.
I have a 6. I have a 20, which is a fail. 15. I fail everything. My only good dice is a 6, and you score an 8. So you are lucky. Let's see how it goes with the Guijia, with the Hissien warrior.
Hissien, he's got 14 as well. He's +3 -3, so he's 14 or less on one dice too. He's missed on an 18.
Missed, but I have received an explosive and armor-piercing impact. Let me check the true profile of this gentleman here. Arm 5 plus cover, but because you are shooting me with an explosive ammunition, I have to make three rolls with armor 3.
Well, it's only explosives, it's not explosive armor piercing.
Ah, just explosive.
Just explosive, just explosive.
So 5 plus 3, 8, damage 15. I have to roll more, the 8 or more.
8 or more. Let's see what happens.
20, 17, and 11.
Beautiful.
Everything
bounces off. Bounces off.
Nothing happened here, luckily for me. So that's it. Okay. Now my Alpha Seed regiment has advanced, but pretty disappointing. I hope you do it better. You neutral profile thing. Okay, I spend another order like this, and I'm going to begin to move my Maghariba Guard.
This is what I'm afraid of.
Maghariba Guard is
360
moving.
visor, multi-HMG. This guy is nasty.
So he is going to move right up here.
Okay. So this is a heavyweight tag. So I've got a reaction from this Zanshi. Obviously, I've got it from the Guijia, and I've got it from the Hissien.
I have for everybody. I have.
Okay, I'm going to dodge with the Zanshi. I'm going to shoot with the
Yes.
Guijia, and I'm going to shoot with the Hissien as well.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to ignore the shots from the Hissien warrior. I'm going to totally ignore the Sanshi. I'm going to focus my damage on the Guijia because you already land an arrow, and that's disgusting totally.
Okay, so I can shoot you here as you move through that gap.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is, yep, within the 24. So I'm going to be +3, no minuses. So I'm going to be 17 or less on one.
Good luck with your 17. I'm rolling for 14s, I guess, if I can check it out. Quickly, Maghariba Guard.
Again, I'll be using like
Maghariba
one shot
Guard.
of explosive
Yeah,
ammunition.
DS14. I'm rolling for 14s.
Okay, so 17 or less on one, 14 or less on two, 4.
4 and 4 nullified each other. 7, 6, and 9. Those are hits.
Those are all hits.
And you still have to make the shot of the Hissien warrior.
I do. I'll roll my armor saves here first for the Guijia.
Okay. 3 damages. You have +3. This is normal ammunition.
So I have armor 8 because it's a big hefty tag and I'm behind cover. So it's got armor 11 in total. That's pretty good.
I'm guessing easy roll.
As long as I get 5 or more, I should be okay. So 5 or more and 3 dice. Here we go. Yep. Apart from 1, I take 1 wound. So 20, 16, and 1. I take 1 wound off my Guijia. 1 loss of structure points.
Yeah, and it's armor piercing.
It's armor piercing.
It's armor piercing,
okay.
but your rolls were enough.
Still okay. It's armor piercing.
Yes. I was checking the multi-MGNG.
Yes, because you get to use either armor piercing or shock.
Burst is or armor piercing or shock.
Okay.
So this is even better than what.
Let's see if I can get some revenge now with the Hissien. So he's going to have the same modifier. He's going to be +3 for range, no minuses.
17.
17 or less on
17.
1. Let's see what happens. 4 again.
Now I'm rolling. Whoops. I'm rolling armor
And it's
roll.
just a regular. Bounces off. Bounces off. And now I'm going to try and get my Zanshi out of there.
Oh yeah.
With a physical of 10, so I want 10 or less to try and get a line of sight of that nasty HMG. Fails in a 20. Completely fails to dodge. So she's stuck it right out in the open.
Okay. Let's continue with this. Okay, it's the Maghariba party.
Pain trains are coming.
Pain train is coming. Another order is spent on the Maghariba Guard, which is moving. Oh, sorry, moving 6 inches, maybe 6 inches. And I'm going to move the Maghariba from here up to here with cover. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to react by shooting with the Hisen, shooting with the Guijia, and I'll try and forward observe with the Zanshi forward observe.
Okay, I'm going to spread the burst. Okay, and it's going to be 1, 2, 1. Okay.
1, 2, 1. Okay, so we'll start with the Hisen then. So range here, it's
14 against 14.
14 against 14 because you're starting in cover.
Yeah.
So 14 or less than 1.
Okay.
Ooh,
1,
missing
17. 1 hits.
Okay, so I have to make an armor save for him. I'll drop that next to him.
Okay.
We'll go with the Guijia.
Yes.
So it'll be
2 against 1.
Yep, 2 against 1, same as before.
14 against 14, I guess.
14 against 14, I'll be using my explosive ammunition. 1.
5 and 10.
Oh,
Armor piercing ammunition.
armor piercing ammunition. And now for my forward observe. So at this range, if I'm within 20, which I am, it's a 0 modifier. So it's just going to be a flat willpower roll. I don't think we take the cover into account. No, we do actually. We do take cover into account. So it'll be -3. So it'll be 10 or less for me on 1.
Okay. 12,
20.
20, I hit.
Okay.
Super success, super Maghariba.
Let's see what happens then. So the Hisen. So let me just check his profile here. He's behind cover and he's got armor 3. So he's got armor 4 is normal. Gives him another 3. So he's up to armor 7. I need to get 9 or more on 1 dice. 13, he's fine. He has martial arts level 1, which means he has courage automatically, so he can gladly stay standing. Now, hang on, because armor piercing.
But you score a 13 and you have +3, it's enough.
Guijia, his armor drops from 8 to 4. He's behind cover, just another 3, so it's same as 7 again. 9 or more on 1. Let's see. 20, yep, he's fine.
More than enough.
More than enough. And now the Zanshi. So armor 1 stays at 1 because I can't go lower than 1. Has cover as well for 4, so I need to get 12 or more on 1 dice. Oh, it's my first casualty of the game. On a 4, so she is down. Okay.
I think that the Guijia has to make 2 rolls because you score a 1 and I make a 10 and a 5.
Oh yes, second hit. So hang on, same as before then.
Yeah. 6, that's the second wound for the Guijia.
That's the second wound for the Guijia. Oh dear, okay.
How many wounds does the Guijia have?
3 structure points. 3 structure points.
Okay, so you're taking in a hammer in here.
I'm taking a hammering. Oh dear. It's okay. I can still do this. I can still do this. It's all good. Okay. What next, Carlos?
Did I spend it? Yes, that token. Another command token because I'm interested mostly in having the Maghariba Guard 360 in the middle of the table. So.
Quick question. You mean order, not command token? Yeah. You said command token, I'm just double checking.
No, sorry, no. I said command token. Don't listen to the Spanish guy. He's confusing the words. Okay, so measuring.
Getting closer and closer.
Getting closer and closer. Yep.
Okay.
Exposing myself.
I don't think anybody else I can try. No, he's behind that. Okay. Do I want to risk? Well, he's no good at dodging, so it's going to have to be shooting again.
Let me position this like this because I like it. Okay.
Looks big and imposing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to have to go the same again. And have to shoot and shoot.
At some point I have no cover against you guys.
Yep.
So
I'm going to just check the range. I think we're still good. So 17 or less than 1 for the Guijia.
Check the range, please.
Oh, sorry.
Because maybe, well, this is more than
16 when you start moving.
Yeah, but less when I finish. So I lost the modifiers and following our orders. Okay. So 2 and 2. Obviously.
2 and 2. Okay.
2 and 2.
So we'll start with Guijia.
I rolling for 14s. You're rolling for 17s.
17 or less. Let's see. 15.
15. Nothing works against that,
Okay.
obviously.
Unless you roll a critical.
Wow. And
Decent.
17
17
against
less
14 again.
5.
Well, one impact, the 6.
With 6.
But
Okay.
your 5 nullifies my 2. So I'm suffering now an impact of explosive ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me that it's not armor piercing.
It's not armor piercing, just explosive.
Okay. Here we go. 3 impacts. I have to 8 or more.
Mm-hmm.
In 3 dice. 20, 13, 1. 1 is a wound in the Maghariba Guard.
Okay, so we put down 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
And now my Hissem. He's behind cover. It's armor piercing ammo, so he's going to need 9 or more on 1. 3. No. Oh.
First wound.
First one that he's in.
Okay.
It's not been good so far. Pop down a wound on him. Okay. How many orders have you got left, Carlos?
2 regular orders, 1 sidebar order, and lieutenant order. What I'm going to do is advance other troops, because right now I consider that this guy is in the middle of the table, 360.
Yeah,
I've lost a few modifiers, but I want him there. So I have a slower troop here, but also very powerful. So I spend another regular order, and the alpha set here is going to move 4 up here. Okay.
Okay.
Crunch.
No reaction. Can't see him.
And 2, well, less than 2. He's not going to expose himself. No. Okay.
He's still good.
Last order. Okay. This guy is going to move. He's going to move. How much? I don't know. I'm going to expose himself up here. Do we have line of fire?
I think the wall is unfortunately in the way. Just that wall there is probably enough. So if you could move out a bit further if you want to take the shot.
No. I want to stay there in cover. The second has sort of skill, yes, move to make sure that I have a good range. I have a good angle there, but in cover. Okay.
Okay.
Finally, I'm spending my lieutenant order.
Oh, okay.
I'm revealing my lieutenant that is the assassin varied hacker.
Okay.
And he has pitcher. Okay.
So this is the new name for the
yeah, marker. It was marker, now it's pitcher, so people don't confuse the terms and the slang of the game. So what I'm going to do is a speculative shot of the pitcher, okay, that shoots a repeater marker, really, and I'm going to throw here, over there, right there, because it will be very uncomfortable for your expensive troops to try to approach the center of the table. That's the thing. So this is plus triple range, -6 for speculative shot modifier.
It's a long order skill as well, so it's all you can do.
So I need my army list, sorry, excuse me. It's a BS thing. So Barith
Plus
BS 12 is a -3.
9 or less?
9 or less. It's pretty much a 50%. 6. 6 is a success.
I'm assuming this works?
Yeah,
that's a success.
Because this guy, which is prone here, has thrown this marker right over there. And this marker has 8 inches radius of hacking.
Okay. He's essentially extended his hacking area right around that middle of the table, which is going to cause me big problems if I move up any of my heavy infantry or my Guijia.
That's it. And that was my last order. This is the end of turn 1 for Haqqislam, because I will still have more orders, but you nullify them with your command token.
Okay, right. So going over to the start of my turn then. I've got 7 orders. Luckily I didn't lose anybody on my lieutenant's order, and I've got 3 command tokens left.
He has just 7 orders, that means that he has stuff in the sidebar, okay?
I've got 2 things in the sidebar.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to deal with that assassin Bereed. I know he's your lieutenant, but I want to try and hurt him as much as possible. So out of TO Camo, using their own order, I'm going to start moving this troop over here. This one infiltrated halfway up the board. It's now going to start to move. So I'm going to move it 4 inches into here.
Okay.
Any reaction?
I delay my reaction because I can, because it's a marker what is acting right now.
The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal who it is. And it is Ninja
with tactical bow.
But crucially, killer hacking device.
Killer hacker device.
Killer hacker device.
Yes, the killer hacker, yeah, the ninja with tactical bow can represent the one option that has tactical bow and killer hacker device, and you're in a repeater.
Yes, I'm at the range of that repeater. So that repeater that you put out there, I want to get rid of it, or at least use it to damage you as much as possible.
So this is a wait.
So I'm going to activate the second part of my order.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hack through your repeater and attack your assassin Barid.
Okay. If you are moving and then acting, you are being revealed during the whole path of movement.
That's true, yeah.
So if anyone see your figure acting in that path of movement, can also react.
That's true. You're revealed for the whole part of your movement.
And you know what's going on.
Oh.
Something was here. I'm going to reveal it. That is why I didn't spend its order.
Oh no.
And it's a Tuareg sniper, okay? And we'll have seen your ninja coming from here to there.
Okay.
So, because I can delay my arrow, yeah,
Yes.
that's right. So we have. I'm going to use Brain Blast against you in the hacker
and I'm
battle.
going to use Trinity back on you with the killer hacker device. So
Okay.
Trinity is burst 3. Uses my normal hacking power, which for the ninja is willpower 13. So it'll be 13 or less on 3. And Carlos?
Do I have any negative modifiers from you?
No negative modifiers for Trinity.
Okay. So, well, this is a assassin Barid that has willpower 14. And he's playing willpower, so it's a 14, 1 dice against 3 dice.
1 dice against 3. I would suffer negative 3 for using his firewall.
No, that doesn't affect
but
killer
it doesn't
hacker
affect the
device.
killer hacker device.
That's correct.
So 13 or less on 3. Oh, that's a 12, a 6, and a 17.
I just scored a 3.
Okay, so it's going to be beaten by my 6 and my 12. So you take 2 hits.
Yeah. Damage?
Damage 16.
Okay, damage 16 to my assassin Barid that has a BTS value of 3.
Okay.
So I need to score 15, no,
14.
14, sorry.
So 14 or more on 2 dice.
Well, this is very scary. Okay. 19 and 20, I survive. And this lovely woman
take her
here
shot.
still can take a shot. But
Okay.
You were here and moving over there.
Yeah.
So at some point you have no cover.
I have no cover.
So I have a +3, but you are TO cannon.
I'm also
I have a
-6.
minus
-6 for the TO.
-6. So this means that the Tuareg is shooting to an 8 or less.
8 or less. Okay.
Just one die, 8 or less. Let's see what happens. I fail.
Okay.
So pretty fair for everyone.
Pretty fair for everyone, but scary. I didn't expect that Tuareg to be there. Okay.
Wait. Well, that wasn't. I was suffering a -3 because you were popping out from camera.
Ah, yes.
You were surprising me. That will affect the willpower roll, which I failed
Which
anyway.
you fail anyway, so it
But I
doesn't
was
matter.
rolling not for a 14, I was rolling for an 11. Wow. Wow.
So that was her own order to do that. Now the question is, now that I'm in that nice position, do I want to try that again? I think I want to try with that breed. So I'm going to spend one of my orders, and I'm going to try and do that again. So she's going to move just a little bit closer into the corner, and there's a reason for that. I want to make sure that I'm out of line of sight. I'm going to do the same thing again. Go through your repeater and attack your assassin Barid.
Okay. If we were using silhouette templates like this one, when you were in that position, okay. Yeah, I will be able to shoot at you.
Okay, so I'm moving in to get out of line of sight there by getting close to the wall.
Yeah, correct. So I'm allowed to try to hit you again, and I'm allowed to try to brain blast you again.
Okay.
But you have the more chances than me.
So this time I think I'm going to use Trinity again for the 3 dice. I could use Skullbuster, get that +3, but no, I'm going to stick with my willpower 13.
Oof.
Here we go. 11, 9, and 11.
That's fine, but I got a 12.
Oh, no. Okay.
I got a 12, and I was rolling for 14, but because this time I wasn't being not surprised.
That's right, yeah.
So the damage of Brain Blast is 14 damage.
14, okay.
And BTS of Ninja?
0. So I need to get 15 or more on 1 dice. 18. 18's good. Okay, so she survives, which is lucky. I didn't expect that to happen. And now I've got to survive the shot from the Tuareg. Okay.
Well, first I have to hit is 8 or less. Let's see
Yeah.
what happens. TO troops are that. I failed. So the ninja is painful. Because if the tag can see you, he will flame
I know.
totally you.
That's why I want to keep close to that wall.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And let's see this thing. I said this before in many videos. When you are taking with you a killer hacker device, happens that you have a tag and you can do nothing.
And there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, okay, right. Let's change tactics. Let's see if I can get maybe a classified objective and maybe do some damage to you. So I'm going to spend another order. And I'm also going to spend one of my command tokens because this time I want to do a coordinated order. Okay. So I have to choose my spearhead.
Yeah.
The guy who's going to be in charge.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose my terracotta soldier as my spearhead.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose the 2 Zanshi here as part of my coordinated order. So first thing I'm going to do is declare move. So he's 4/4, I believe. Yep, 4/4 heavy infantry. I know that he can't be seen behind that wall because I couldn't see the guy earlier on. He's going to move forward to here.
Yeah. Do we have line of fire or not?
No, I didn't have line of fire when you came around the corner earlier because the wall was too high. And I'm going to move forward to here. Any reaction?
If I do not have through the
No, because I think it's too far away.
Because the 2 doors here don't allow nothing but looking at that wall.
Exactly. Okay. So now I declare the second part.
Wait.
Tuareg.
Nothing.
Okay. And then for the second part, move again another 4. Going to get close to that wall. And they're going to move to that corner and move up to here. So I'm just trying to get troops moving up the board, trying to get into areas where I can score more points. Okay. So that's the end of the coordinated order. I have a few orders left. So
you have 5 orders
left.
And whatever surprise you have in your pocket.
Okay. I'm going to spend an order. And I'm going to move my terracotta soldier. He's going to hug that wall and move forward to here.
You're breaking the wall.
Breaking the wall.
Breaking the 4th wall, talking to the camera.
Okay. Any reaction?
Yeah. Well, the Alpha Set regiment is going to shoot at you.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the HMG. Yes.
The HMG. Okay. I'm going to take the chance that I'm beyond those 8 inches, so I'm going to fire my. I'm going to go and try and do a forward observe on you, and see if I can get my objective. So at this range, I'm going to be 0 modifiers.
Yes.
I don't think you're going to be in cover, so yeah, I think I'm far enough around that you're not fully covered by that pipe. When I say decision. Okay. So no modifier, flat 0, willpower or less, and his willpower is 13. So I'm looking for 13 or less on 1.
I'm shooting you with my HMG. I found that distance we have 0 modifiers.
0 modifiers, okay.
Or -3. Well, how much is the distance?
You are.
I'm more than 8 inches away.
Just over 8.
Because you moved in this order. So PS13. No, 0. Yeah, there is no.
Yeah, so you're
-3 because of cover. I am rolling for a 10.
10 or less, okay. So 13 or less on 1 versus 10 or less. I get a 5.
And I will have a critical hit if it was not for the range. No. It's fail. I was rolling for a 10, not for
Carlos,
13.
don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
I'm sorry. I know your issues with critical hits.
I don't want issues with it. Okay, so that's good for a number of reasons. 1, I didn't get critical hitted. But 2, I do a forward observe, which also means I get my classified objective of telemetry. So that's at least I got some points on the board now, which is good. And also, because I forward observed you, I also now get the targeting effect on you as well. So I can put down a targeting marker.
Oh, yeah.
And let me put that down.
That's painful.
This is going to be good.
So what does this do?
So if you forward observe someone, you get to put a targeted marker next to them.
And now every BS roll over him will have a +3 modifier.
Which is good. It means that anybody who shoots at him gets a +3 from anywhere on the board. If I had any guided ammunition now, I could just start lumping it from the back of the board straight at him. Unfortunately, I don't. So I'm just going to have to spend another order and start unloading into you with the invincible.
Yeah, I need to know the range of the heavy pistol right now. Okay. I'm using the heavy pistol, okay? So we are both, our bases are
8 inches?
8 inches away. So I have a +3, -3, I'm rolling for 13.
And I said I'm going to use the 2 breaker pistols I have, and I'm going to be +3 at that range. Another +3 for you having targeted. That's going to be +6 overall. So that's going to be on 19 or less on 2 dice. Or sorry, 19 or less on 3 dice, because I've got 2 of them. So.
Well,
19 rest on 3.
16 I failed.
18, 7, and 10, 3 hits.
3 hits of breaker ammunition.
Of breaker ammunition.
That makes my BTS 6 become 3. And the damage is?
Damage, because it's only a pistol, breaker pistols, the breaker pistol damage is 12.
So I'm rolling without cover, because we have no cover, for
10
or more. 50%.
50% chance.
Okay. 12, 7, 19. This means 1 wound. I've suffered 1 wound.
Okay, now he's got 2 wounds in his profile?
Yeah,
okay.
Of course.
Has he got courage, or does he need to make a willpower check now?
Good question. Let me check the profile. Veteran level 1.
Veteran level 1, so he's happy to stay there. Okay.
Yeah, he has 6 sense level 1. I'm going to...
voluntarily fall back?
Yeah, because you have 5 centimeters here, like that. Okay.
Okay. You keep the targeted state, but it'll disappear at the end of the turn?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'm going to use this opportunity to spend a long order skill, and I'm going to put him in suppression fire. I want to hold down this corridor now as much as possible. So I'm going to pop him with a long order skill into suppression fire.
Killian has the skills today. Killian is playing very well today.
And that gives me 2 orders left.
Until the dice began to...
Yes, until the dice begin to hit me. But sure, we'll see what happens. Okay, so 2 orders left. Now the question is, do I want to use one of my aces in the hole, shall we say, and do some damage, or do I want to take out that assassin Barid again? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend an order, and I'm going to put I'm going to have the ninja. I'm going to try another hack attack against the assassin Barid. Okay.
Oh, that's the most painful thing.
And this time, I think I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to use Skullbuster to give me that nasty +3 on the attack. So my willpower +3, which is going to be 16 or less on 2 dice.
Okay, 14 for me. 4, 8,
and
11.
2 hits.
2 hits. What's the damage?
16 again.
16 against my BTS.
It's not breaker special ammo for this one.
So my 3 becomes a 2.
3 becomes a 2.
Okay, so damage?
Damage 16.
Oh my god. 8.
No good.
8 is no good. 17 is super good.
You lose 1 point.
Yeah. Unconscious.
Okay.
And that's meaningful because he knows that this is my lieutenant. So
yes,
I
you
will
revealed him
begin
last
the
turn.
next turn in loss of lieutenant, and that's painful totally.
Okay. Now, the next thing to try and deal with is that Maghariba Guard. It's a big, nasty thing right in the middle of the table. I know next turn it's going to be nasty. So, what to do? What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and drop in a model to try and deal with it later on. So, I'm going to take a template. I'm going to pop it down over in this corner here. I'm going to try and drop in one of my reserve models, which is a Tiger Soldier with hacking device.
That's not the one with hacking device.
Oops, sorry. Carlos knows these miniatures off by heart. That's in there, and I'm going to try and drop him in just at that corner.
I'm with my hacker out. I
Yes.
cannot
Hack transport aircraft.
Yeah, correct.
So he just needs to pass a physical or less to land safely. His physical is 12, so I need 12 or less to land here.
Easy.
9, success.
Done.
So he drops there. Okay. And then with my last order, what I'll do is I'm going to spend a long order skill, and I'm going to recamouflage my ninja. So turn it back into a Teo camo marker. Take it away. Back in. Okay.
Wow.
So, I'm not going to spend my lieutenant's order because I want to keep my lieutenant secret. We've seen what happens if you reveal your lieutenant. So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, well, guys, we'll step away here. We'll see what the guys think of their first turn, and we'll be back in a second.
Okay, guys, that first turn, Carlos brought the pain. That Maghariba Guard is so nasty. My Guijia is down to 1 structure point left. My Hisan, he's in bad position with only 1 wound left, and I lost one of my forward observers, Zanshis. So things weren't looking really good. However, when it came back to my turn, I started pushing forward, using those coordinated orders, and then using the ninja with the tactical bow, and crucially that killer hacking device to get rid of that Barid. It took a bit of work, but it got there in the end. I'm in a good position now. Got my classified objective, have that terracotta soldier up close. I've got to survive the next turn from Carlos, but then I'm going to be pushing forward, getting into those zones, and doing a lot of damage. Wait till you see what that ninja can do with that tactical bow as well. Ooh, nasty.
Loss of lieutenant. I didn't expect to face this situation in this battle. I was only considering winning, just victory in my mind, and suddenly I was far too optimistic when I launched that pitcher in the middle of the field. Wasn't expecting a hacker killing me through that repeater, and I still have the Maghariba in the middle of the field, which is 100 points and very difficult to kill. By now I have to face a turn with all irregular orders. I still have all my command tokens, so I can patch my army a little bit for this situation, but this is not comfortable at all.
Okay, everybody, welcome back for turn 2. Killian, that was a sneaky maneuver at the end there, getting that lieutenant. Carlos, quickly tell me, I've never experienced this before. What is this now doing to you?
Okay, loss of lieutenant. Let's explain it very quickly. Please focus on this. This guy was my lieutenant. He's now unconscious, so I do not have lieutenant on the board. Okay, so this creates confusion. Okay, this coordinates my force. So in my order pool, which is this, which is 8 orders, and they were all green, but no, in loss of lieutenant they all become yellow, and yellow means irregular. I can only spend these orders on the guy who provides that order. But wait, the Alpha Sith over here, he's a veteran, so he stays regular in this situation because he is a veteran guy. He's calm during this tense moment. Okay, so the green markers, you can spend it in any kind of troop, but the yellow is just for the guy. Luckily, I still have my command tokens. The command tokens are the HQ, okay, on the radio, like, behave like a soldier. So I can spend these valuable tokens in making one of these become green at some point, which is, but it's a resource that is limited, and if I waste them all in this turn, well, it will be like patching this situation a little bit, but I'm in a very uncomfortable situation right now. Okay, so shall we begin?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
You're ready also? Okay, having fun? So let's begin. First of all, okay, the Maghariba Guard irregular order. Okay, I'm going to spend it. Okay, and activate the Maghariba Guard.
Carlos, if you're going to change any of these, you've got to do it at the start of the turn in the command phase.
Yes?
Yes, you got to do it at the start of the turn in the command phase. So choose who you're going to turn to a regular order now.
Okay, I'm going to make the coverage. I will make his order regular, spending 1 command token. And the Saidan, I'm going to spend another command token in making his order regular. Okay. And
that's expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, very expensive.
You only start with 4 of these things.
And that's enough.
That's enough. Okay.
That's enough. So, as I said, Maghariba Guard is going to be activated, okay? And, first half of the order in action.
In action, okay. My reaction is going to be to shoot with the Guijia, and I'm going to try and... Oh, do I want to risk him? I'm going to shoot again with the Hisen because it's ballistic skill 14, physical 14, so he'll shoot as well.
Okay, I'm going to 2 and 2. I'm going 2 and 2. And
okay.
Everybody is rolling 14s now. This is the 14 club.
This is the 14 club.
Okay,
so
first tag against tag.
Okay, 14 versus 14. 10 and 7.
10 and 7 beats my 19 and 5, so I received...
Oh, why did I roll 2?
Yeah, why did you do? Roll 1.
Roll 1, okay.
And fail, please.
5.
5 against 5, nothing happens.
Curse my overeagerness.
The guy was rolling 2, I don't know why. The guy was rolling 2.
And then he's going to roll his one again. 11.
11 hits. 11 hits. Okay. So nothing happened, and 1 hit is received by the Maghariba Guard. Maghariba Guard with cover. Nothing happens.
Bounces off. Bounces
off. That's right. But it's a nasty situation here. Okay. Now, irregular order of this Gulam over here. He comes to this point over here. Okay.
My Hisen back here.
Oh,
he's going to try for a very, very long range shot. Yeah, you can see all the way down.
Is that happening? Okay, I dodge.
Okay, go for the second to dodge. So let's measure the range. It's probably going to be right on the limit of what I can do with the HMG. So distance is 32. 3-2, and for HMG,
+3.
yep, just on the edge of the +3. So +3, -3, so it's going to be his regular 14 or less on 1.
1, my dodge, 20.
20 misses completely.
Lucky
Okay.
me, lucky me. Okay, I'm going to spend a regular order in the Maghariba Guard again.
Okay.
Because it's obviously that I cannot do anything without that guy being annoying. In action.
Okay, I'm going to take my chances and shoot again.
2 and 2 once again.
2 and 2 once again. Okay, right.
Armor piercing ammunition for your Guijia.
I'm 14 or less. 7.
4 and 5. I'm not lucky
So he's
today.
taking 1 hit of explosive ammunition.
Okay, now for your Killian warrior.
14 or less. Oh, crits on a 14.
Really?
Yeah.
Really annoying guy. Really annoying guy.
You're having
Okay.
what's known as Killian luck.
Do you want to trade dice?
Yeah, and I have still to roll a very demolishing blow there.
Okay.
Wow.
So HM, you've got your
8 is enough.
8's enough.
Ah! Not only did this was destroyed. Is this my turn? Really? Is this my turn? Is my turn happening now? The Maghariba Guard, essential part of my army, has been destroyed. Oh my god.
Wow.
Destroyed. Removed from the table.
Move from the table.
Killian,
Yeah.
the hell?
I know.
His luck has
Should we say that
changed.
we were hit by lightning earlier on? I think it's reversed Carlos and mine's luck.
Oh
Is it reversed
my
the polarity?
god.
It's reversed
oh
the polarity.
My
I think
god.
something's happened.
I cannot believe
Is it opposite
this.
day?
It might be opposite day.
Well, that was unfortunate. I have to reconsider many of the chances here. Oh my god. Oh my god. The natural predator is there. Okay. That guy is... Oh, okay. Okay, lots
So
of
suddenly
things.
the game became a lot more difficult for
yes,
Carlos.
totally. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Okay, this was the one thing we didn't want to happen. I'm going to use the regular order of this guy, and he becomes suppression fire.
Suppression fire. Okay,
please.
so I'll get the suppression fire token.
Thank you. I'm going to use the regular order of the Saiyan. No, I become that become regular,
Okay.
and this one is regular, and the cavalry became regular at some point. So, which is the regular order that we haven't spent yet?
And the Tuareg,
This-
and yeah, the Tuareg and the Gens of the building.
Yes, okay. Tuareg, fence, per order, and C moves like this, like this.
Okay.
This, like this. Okay, 10 inches. 10
Well,
10 centimeters, 4
centimeters,
inches.
4 inches. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm stressed now, right now.
So I'm going to have a reaction from the Guijia, a reaction from the Hisen, and at the very end, I think you're just coming into range of his suppression fire.
Yes,
Okay, so those are my reactions. Shoot, shoot, and shoot.
I cannot ignore the HMG of the Xian, but I really going for this guy. I have to spread the burst, really. I'm going to ignore the Guijia because I have all the modifiers in the war
Yeah,
against
so you have
them.
-6 because you've got TO camo.
Okay, let's see what happens. These are already really risky moves.
So who do you want to start with?
With the Xian, please.
So the Hsien has got the HMG because it's also got multispectral visor level 2. What that means is he can ignore the modifier from the TO camo.
Yeah, but he cannot. Well, I'm without cover at that situation. Yes, I should have wait. You have a -3 for range. You have a minus nothing else.
No, because the MSV level 2, so just -3 for range. So we should
Okay.
need 1 dice and 11 or less.
11, and I have +3 because I have a sniper
Your
rifle.
rifle, yeah.
+T -3. I'm rolling for 11s against you.
So 11 versus 11.
1,
Missing an
18,
18.
hit.
Hit. Okay, so we'll roll his armor save.
Okay, now the Guijia rolls has.
So he's going to be -3 for the range, another -6 for your TO camo. So he's
Yeah.
-9 overall. He's going to be rolling 5 or less on 1 because ballistic skill of 14.
Please fail.
Oh, it's an 18. It's a miss. Okay.
Thank God. And now you have -3, -3, and -12.
Nice. Well, so because I have to use suppression fire mode,
Yeah.
I have to use my combi rifle. It's burst 3. At this range, I'm -3 for range, another -3 for your camo.
-15 is.
-3 for range, -3 for the cover, and -6, so I'm -12. -12 overall. So ballistic skill 13. I have 1 dice, 1 or less on 3 dice.
I am suffering a -3 per cover and a -3 for the suppression fire. So I'm rolling for a -3. I'm rolling for 8.
8 or less. Okay. Oh, all misses. Oh,
9. I also failed.
Okay.
So for all what has happened here, the Hen has to make an armor roll.
Did you use, is it a regular sniper rifle?
It's normal shock sniper rifle.
Shock sniper rifle, okay. So it's going to be damage 15. I'm behind cover and I've got my armor. So
You need...
so armor I've got 7, so I'm going to need to get 9 or more on 1 dice.
Yeah, correct.
9 or more on 1. 17, he's okay. Okay.
Well...
It had to happen sooner or later.
Had to happen
Sooner or later.
Yeah.
Averages.
Okay, which is the last, the Saidan, no? The Saidan, no?
It's
this Gulam.
Yeah.
This Gulam over here is going to what? No, it's going to do nothing really. Regular order spent on the Tuareg.
Okay. So you're out of line of sight of both the Guijia and the Hisan now, which isn't good.
Oh, well, fine.
You've moved back far enough.
Thank you. So in action?
In action, I am going to, I think, dodge in this case, which will cancel my suppression fire, but it's better than rolling once. So he's going to do a dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And your second action?
Shoot at you.
Okay.
2 dice for an 8 or less.
So my physical is 12, so I'm going for 12 or less.
Okay.
Missing a 19.
4 and 20, the 4 hits.
Okay. So because I declared I was going to dodge,
you lose the suppression fire.
Disappears automatically.
Mm-hmm.
And now I take 1 hit from a sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm.
So I have armor 3 and behind cover. I have 6. So I need to get 10 or more on 1 dice to be okay. 18. I'm all right.
Okay, and the last regular order, which
I have to make a courage roll with this guy because he doesn't have any courage things. So if I want to keep him there, I need to pass willpower. So 13 or less. 12, he's okay.
Achieved. Final order here. This guy is not target anymore.
Yeah, that disappeared at the end of the last turn.
Yeah. He's going to move up here.
Okay.
Okay. You know,
I will
you know what I mean.
Take a shot with my terracotta soldier.
And I'm going to use the HMG against you.
Oof, okay.
And our distance is more than 8 inches, so I'm going for a 0, -3, you know.
I'm going to use my combi rifle. So I'm just going to use my combi rifle at this range.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be +3, no minuses. So I'm going to be on 16 or less on 1.
And I'm rolling for 10s.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's HMG and this range is 0
he's
modifier,
zero modifier.
and -3 for cover. But you're rolling for?
I'm rolling for +3 because you're out of cover using combi rifle. So I'm going to be 16 or less.
Whoa.
Okay. 15.
15, I was rolling for
10s.
10s. I fail everything. Look at these rolls. Look at these rolls. Look at this. Yeah,
legitimately, I think the lightning has reversed our luck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a cosmic event.
Cosmic event.
Okay, I'm a roll with this guy.
It's a combi rifle, so...
Whoop. Something happened. Something happened in the universe.
I'm sensing blood sacrifices here.
I can neither confirm nor deny I performed a blood sacrifice there, so... So Carlos is just going to check the profile.
Veteran level 1 has something like no wound incapacitation or something like that.
Only veteran level 2.
Oh.
The veteran Kazakh is the one who has it.
That's interesting. So you have managed to kill the Alpha Seed guy with everything.
Well, he's unconscious.
Well, yeah. Okay, give me an unconscious marker. Okay.
Flip the wound token over.
Flip the. Oh.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! This is not going well.
Okay, now it's going to come over to my turn. Do I want to push?
We should tell people that we have lighting. At some point during this battle, lighting hit the building. The lights go out, and suddenly the luck here changed. We swapped.
I think I may have heard a werewolf howl whenever that lightning struck.
Yeah, well, it's a course or something like that. Okay, my turn is over.
Okay, so over to me. So let me just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 orders. So I need 1 more of the orders there, Carlos.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And now I've got 2 command tokens and obviously Lieutenant Order as well. Right, now, do I push my luck here? Do I hope that the gods of luck have finally saw fit to grace me with a win against Carlos?
Push it.
Okay, push it. Push it. Okay, so let's spend an order. I'm going to spend it on the Guijia, so he's going to move forward.
Of course.
Of course, he has the time to advance.
Of course he is.
So he's going to spend his first move 6 to here.
Okay.
Any reaction?
No, because I'm behind the plant here, have no line of fire. This guy doesn't count.
And then for any reaction from anybody else?
You were behind that.
Yep, if I'm moving across here. Okay, and for the second order, I'm going to move another 4 to here. Okay, then I'm going to spend another order. And I'm going to start moving Hisen down because he's a very good high point scoring unit as well. So I'm going to start moving him forward.
Yeah, because he's expensive.
He is a very expensive troop. He's kitted out. So he's going to move 4 down the steps. Oh, careful to put him down there.
Mm-hmm.
Any reaction?
Careful.
Oh.
Well, this guy, yes, this guy.
Okay. I'm going to take the chance that long range shot's going to miss. And I also don't want to balance this model, this very beautifully painted model here. So I'm going to move him another 4.
Okay.
Shot. I'll move him 40 here.
2.
2?
2 maybe.
That's the success. That's
because
the success.
You have cover. And I was super away from it. So that will be a -9.
Measure up?
Yeah, let's just double check. So it's 31 to where I started.
Okay.
Okay, he has a combi rifle.
Yeah. No, rifle.
A rifle, well, it's the same modifier, so -3. -3 for cover, that's -6 overall. So yeah, that's going to hit. Okay.
Make a armor roll and die, please. That will be lovely.
Okay, so he has armor. You're shooting me when I'm coming down the stairs.
Yeah, so you will have cover.
So I have cover as well. So I've got armor 6. So I just need to get 8 or more on 1 dice.
Well, the Yu Jing symbol is beautiful.
Yeah. So let's see if it pulls up.
6 plus.
Plus his armor of 3 takes him to 9. Plus the
No. He has armor of 4.
Oh, armor of 4.
Yeah.
So 10, 13. No, it's equal. It's 13 then. It has to beat.
Has to beat.
So he's just
second wound.
Yeah. So he is unconscious. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Oh my! By a Gulam. By a simple Gulam in the back. Okay.
That's why I love this game. Even the most basic line infantry. Every dog has his day.
Every dog has his day, and he's definitely had his.
Well, they're carrying weapons, not rubber swords. I mean.
Okay, right. So let's see if we can then move some more units up.
Quick question, Killian.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't your lieutenant, was it?
No. No, it wasn't my lieutenant. No, if that was my lieutenant, I'd be a lot more upset right now. Okay, I'm going to spend an order, and a coordinated order. I'm going to start moving some more troops up. So I'm going to choose as my spearhead this Zanshi back here, and the members of the Zanshi behind. I'll choose the Tiger Soldier back here, and I'll choose the Guijia here. So declare my first. Going to be the move. So moves 40 here. Part of the spearhead, 40 here. The Guijia can move 6. 6 to behind these crates. And the other one I chose was the Tiger Soldier.
The Guijia can be shot by the.
Oh dear.
Tuareg.
Okay. And then the Tiger Soldier here is going to move 4 to underneath this lovely Bedouin tent.
Okay. Shot by the Tuareg. At some point you have no cover.
Yep.
I have +3 then. I am rolling for a 14. Okay. 16 is a fail. Thank you. Thank you, God of Dice, wherever you are.
Okay. Getting tense, getting nervous here. I need to take that guy out. Okay.
I wish I have a hacker. Look at this.
Yes, if I hadn't got rid of him earlier on. Okay.
The repeater over there.
Yeah.
If I have this guy alive, he will hack a lot. He will possess him, something like that.
I'm going to spend an order on the Guijia.
Yeah.
He can see the Tuareg from there then.
Yeah.
So he's going to take, first order is going to be to idle.
And I shoot at you.
And I'm going to shoot back.
Because if I shoot at you...
So let's just check the range.
+3 for both of us.
+3 for both.
+3 for both.
So I'm going to be +3 -6. So -3 overall. I'm going to be 11 or less on 4 dice.
I have +3 -3 because has cover. So 11. 12.
1, 8, 1, and 17. So 3 hits.
3 hits. We love you. Enough. She's out of the table. Out of the table. Hidden deployment again.
Okay. Then I've got those 3 orders left. Let me see what I can do here. So now that that guy is out of the way, I would like to boost my presence on the board maybe. So I'm going to bring in one of my other drop troops. So coming down over here, I'm going to drop in my other Tiger Soldier with boarding shotgun. I'm going to drop down there. And this time I'm going to need, actually I'll move him slightly closer to the center of the thing. I'm going to need to roll his physical or less, so 12 or less to land safely. Oh, 14, okay.
That's fail.
That's a fail, so
roll
he's
a
gonna
dice.
So we have to put the 1.
Yeah.
So we're going to scatter here. So 1 in the direction of the center of the table.
It's scattering basically.
It's scattering,
He
okay.
failed his roll.
So we have to roll twice.
Yeah.
1 for distance and 1, it's a flat distance of 16, I think, for it.
Yeah.
So we're going for the direction.
6, direction of the 6 out of the board.
Out of the board, okay. So when he goes off the board, I have to spend an order for him to come back on.
Yeah, you
So-
basically, if you spend another order, you will appear over there.
Okay, so what I'll do is I want to keep him on the board. I'll spend that order now and have him
Okay.
walk back on. Okay. Is it a short skill to walk back on after walking off? Or does he just, is it a long skill to
Long
come back
skill,
on?
long
Long skill,
skill.
so he's come on back there. Okay. 2 orders left. What else can I do here? Well, I said I was going to use her last turn, so what I'm going to do is spend an order on this camo marker back here, this Tio camo marker. I'm going to move over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Any reaction?
This guy can see you.
Okay. So you
he
can-
will delay his arrow. No, he will discover.
He will discover. Okay. For my second action then, I want to give a go at using this tactical bow.
Oh my god.
So she's going to come out of camouflage.
Okay. Range
So measure the range.
+3, 16 inches.
16 inches. So for me, that's a 0 modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So it uses my physical as the damage, but I still have to make the ballistic skill shot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be 0 modifier, -3 because you're in cover.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be 8 or less, and it's burst. Oh, it's only burst 1, but it does do double action damage.
But the thing with this weapon is this is a silent weapon. So, well, in some situations you can kill an enemy and go in unnoticed by the rest of the army. So it's a stealth weapon.
You're going to be +3 for range, -3.
No, I said discover.
Oh, discover. Oh,
So-
yes, of course, yes. Because you would suffer the surprise attack modifier. So 8 or less on 1,
Fail.
fails on a 13. Okay. Okay. 1 order left. What to do? I don't like leaving her out in the open, so I'm going to spend an order. The first action I'm going to do is shoot at that golem,
He will shoot you back.
and the second order I'm going to fall back 4 inches to here. Okay, so I'll need the same as before. I need 8 or less.
You have cover, you are TO. There's a -9 for me. I
yep.
need a 1 or 2, nothing else.
Well, no, because you're +3 for range, then minus.
Yeah.
So
5.
5 or less, and for me it's 8.
Fail.
Fail as well. Okay.
You will fail.
Only order left, Lieutenant order. I'm not going to spend. So that's the end of my turn.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, guys, that's been a bit of a bloody round for everybody.
It has.
Let's stop and see what the guys think of how the turn went, and we'll be right back.
Okay, so that went a lot better than expected. I've managed to take out the Maghariba Guard. That's 100 points gone from the middle of the table. I've also taken out the Tuareg. I've taken out a couple of other things as well. I think he might be getting close to retreat, but I'm not sure. So what's going to happen now is going to be the final round. Carlos is going to go first, then it's going to be me for the final part of the turn. If I can push forward and grab those areas, this game is mine. But I don't trust the whims of the gods. That lightning strike appears to reverse the luck, but just like Freaky Friday, this thing won't last forever, so I expect my luck to return to normal. Whether it does so by the end of this game, that's the question.
Okay. I don't know why, but I'm start to feeling threatened. I really don't know what's going on the table. I lost because of AROs and Maghariba Guard that still have 2 wounds left, and in cover. It's totally unbelievable. I lost the Tuareg. I lost the Al-Fasir regiment. My most expensive and useful troops for the mission are gone. I have just the line infantries, the cavalry, and the Saridan, which is my lieutenant, and I'm going to use him aggressively. But I need to destroy his tag I need to use the Intelcom card to have more points in the middle of the table, and he has the last turn. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be very difficult to win this battle. I'm going to put everything on my dice and play the most aggressive thing. I still have 2 command tokens, so I still can make 2 coordinated orders, and they are necessary because I need to bring all my troops forward. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, it's time to end this. It's time for the final turn. Carlos, you're getting to go first. What happens now? You were in loss of lieutenant last turn. What's the status of your forces now?
Now we have a new lieutenant. He's motivated. He's a fine guy. I trust him very much, and he's going to win this battle, really. I mean, totally sure of this.
Okay, it's nice to see you confident.
Yeah.
Normally by this point I'm just despairing, so...
Attitude is very important, remember. Okay, so first thing I do, spending the lieutenant order. Why? Because if he dies now, at least I still have the green orders left.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't matter losing the lieutenant in the 3rd turn because it's the last turn of the battle. So this guy is my lieutenant, is the Shaidan, and he moves, okay, up to here, okay? And...
yeah, a reaction from the Guijia.
Okay.
And very long range shot from this guy over here.
Through this wall, really?
Oh, hang on.
Yeah,
No, with the wall in the
I
way,
will adjudicate this one.
I think you can't see over that wall
Killian,
then.
you can see not a damn thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize, didn't think that wall was there. Okay. So just from the Guijia.
I'm calling shenanigans.
So, breaker rifle reduces the BTS value of the Guijia from 6 to 3, and the guy has marksmanship level 2.
Level
no
2.
cover, no cover.
I'll be in
And,
trouble here.
and an extra roll for shock ammunition, because
Okay.
that is what gives marksmanship as level 1.
Okay.
So,
Let
and
me
we
check
are in
my
range. And range is +3 for me and 0 for you.
0
and I
for
have
me.
cover.
Oh.
So, and mimetism, no, right?
No,
No,
like
that would be too much. Okay, so I'm rolling 3 of these white dice that are not being very useful.
I'm looking for 11 or less on one.
And I'm looking for, I guess, 15 or less. Let me check this out. 12, I'm rolling for 15s. Okay.
11 or less on one. 1.
20, 22.
2's enough. 2's enough. Because I only rolled a 1.
Oh,
How many structure points does your Guijia have left?
He has 1 structure point left. And now he's been hit by breaker ammo, so it goes against his BTS.
so he has to make 2 armor rolls. One because BTS and the other for normal ammunition. But you add the cover.
I had the cover
Because
in this one.
level 2 only knows the cover in the BS roll.
So we'll start with the one against the BTS.
Okay.
BTS has dropped from 6 to 3. I'm behind cover, so I get 3
Yeah,
on top
the
of that
damage,
for 6 total.
the damage of the breaker rifle, I'm looking at it, is 13, so
13.
it's pretty low. Okay,
So as long as I get 8 or more on one dice, I'm okay. So 8 or more on one.
8.
8 is enough. Okay. And then I have to take the second part of the hit because it's a marksmanship rifle, has shock as well. This time though, it goes against my armor. My armor is 8, and behind cover gives me another 3 for 11. So as long as I roll
3.
3 or more, I should be okay.
Yeah.
11. I almost thought that was a 1 for a second, and I was like, oh no.
Well,
It was worth it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I insist.
Going again?
Of course, it's happening again, and allow me even to move a little closer without losing my cover.
Nope, I think you're okay.
To you.
Okay, same again, I'm going to shoot back. So, still going to be 11 or less for me. Miss
3,
with an
4,
18.
16.
Ooh, 2 hits.
You fail. 2 hits this time.
Okay.
So this means 4 armor rolls.
4 armor rolls. This is why
2.
this breaker rifle is nasty.
Yeah.
So
2 BTS and 2 normal.
we'll
2 on
start
8, 2 on 3.
2 on 8, 2 on 3. So we'll start with the 2 on 8 then. Roll both at once. 20 and 20. Okay. And now the 2 on 3s. 19 and 19. Justin, I'm scared. I'm scared. Things are going well. That never was good things, Justin.
This is balancing the bad luck that he had in all previous battle reports. Okay, now
If
this
nobody
is...
sees me after this, I've been hit by a rock from space. That's the only explanation. Been hit by a rock from space.
Carlos, can I make a suggestion? Please insist that you insist.
I insist again. Please allow me to insist in
Okay.
this. And now is when if this goes like this, now the ARO hits me or something like that.
Same as before, 11 or less on one.
I'm changing the dice.
Oh, change the dice. All right,
Change the
5s.
9 hits, but your 5 nullify the other.
Okay, same as before. So first one's going to be 8 or more. 10. Next one is 3 or more.
1.
18.
Nothing happens. This is not going anywhere. Oh, damn. It's impossible. It's impossible for me to try to... I should insist again and again and again, but it's your battle, obviously. Okay. 15 or less.
11 or less. Fail on a 20.
Critical hit.
Oh, no!
Critical hit. And more
damage. Okay, so... Yeah, it took a lot of orders, but he's finally done it. So the critical hit means that he's going to take his last wound. He's going to be knocked to unconscious. I'll roll for those extra ones as well to see if he's completely wiped off the board, because it is a man tag. So then the first one, 8. Okay, 3. Yeah. The next one, 8. Oh, no, there he'd go. And then 3. No. Okay, that was cocked slightly.
Destroy.
Yeah, he's gone. Okay. Oh, beautiful Guijia.
Glorious vengeance. Although it is kind of what you expect from a tag. You expect it to get blown up because it's a big bullet magnet.
It is a big bullet magnet, but he survived right the way to turn 3, so that's pretty good.
Maybe so, but you just lost a hell of a chunk of points right up the middle of the table. So I'd say that's a good victory for Carlos there.
88 points.
Still have 2 orders left, and I have to conquer the zones, really. So, if I have just 1 troop in 1 zone, I can also add the intercom points of my intercom card. So I'm really considering that you have 30, 30, and 30. You have like 90 points in the middle of the field. I cannot nullify that unless I do this. Order. This guy goes up. No, he has to.
That's the Kawages.
The Kawarij is here. I think I just move him here. No, that's not the middle thing. No, I have to reach them totally.
Okay.
Move and make the most risky moves ever and survive your AROs. This is crazy, but let's do it. It's the only thing. So, 10, like, I don't know. He's a Kawarij.
Super jump.
Super jump. He jumps right here.
Okay.
And jumps again. Right there.
Okay, so you're going to get a shot from...
You're going to fail and I'm going to succeed at my armor rolls.
Okay.
And even before you that... First finish that
so let's
stuff.
make the shot first. So
no guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory.
So we'll start with the combi rifle from the terracotta. He's going to be +3 for range, so he's going to be on 16 or less on
You
1.
are going to fail.
2, it's
no,
not a fail. Okay. So roll for the armor save from the combi rifle.
Yeah!
Okay. Okay, so Tiger Soldier with boarding shotgun, he's going to be +6 at close range. I'd be very surprised at this one.
Crazy
he's
stuff.
19 or less, boarding shotgun.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Boarding shotgun damage 14.
14. Yeah, again!
Belief is a powerful thing. Okay, wow, okay.
Last regular order. Okay. Of course, this guy has line of fire with both of you. Tricky people. 10 here.
Okay.
And 10 here.
I have nobody who can react to that, unfortunately, because these guys are both down.
I don't know if he's getting in the correct zone. I guess he's not. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
That was my last movement.
No guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory. Your final turn.
Okay, so my final turn. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Yep, 6 orders left and lieutenant order. Okay, so let's see if we can secure these zones. So first thing I'm going to do is spend an order on a Tiger Soldier with boarding shotgun. First action is going to be to idle.
I shoot at you with my boarding shotgun because Kawari has a boarding shotgun, right?
Boarding shotgun too?
Well, a light shotgun.
Light shotgun, okay. So still +6, still quite powerful.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be +6 for range, but I have mimetism, so -3.
Well, I have poison, which
only
means
in close
nothing.
combat. Only in close combat.
I'm just playing mind games with you, guy.
So I'm going to be +6 for this range, which means I'm going to be 19 or less on 1.
I have +6, -3 because you have mimetism, so I have +3. So this probably goes to 15.
So I'm going to be 19 or less on 2 with the boarding shotgun.
No, Kawarich BS 13.
Ah, 13. So 6. So plus
16.
Yeah, 16. So 16.
Rolling for a 16, which is
So
pretty
19
high.
versus 16.
11.
I have two
14,
14s.
14, and you were rolling. Oh. Wow, that was demolishing. Let's see how it goes.
2 armor saves.
I have. These guys are religious troops. For Allah. Almost. One wound, unconscious. Doesn't count for the scoring points. Put them right there.
Okay. So let's try and mop up some things then. So I'm going to spend another order now. I'm going to spend on the ninja back here. So the ninja is going to spend a long order skill to recamouflage.
Yeah.
So turn back into a teal camo marker.
Okay.
Okay, now your Zaladin doesn't have anything that would let him discover me back there. He doesn't have sensor or anything that would prevent me recamouflaging. Okay, that's okay. Just good to double check these things. And I'm going to spend an order. She's going to start.
Oh, we forget about the Zaladin is also veteran. We forget about him.
So he's going to move forward.
Sorry, guys, you cannot check all this stuff.
Move to here. So any reaction?
This guy shoots at you.
Oh, he has to detect first.
Oh yeah, of course. This guy, because from that position, this guy over here can also look at you. Okay. This guy delays his arrow. This guy discovers you.
Okay, discovers. For my second, then
well, you're super stealth. I cannot even face. Yes.
Okay. For my second, I'm going to move 4 inches to this wall here.
Bad people, bad person. Okay. Please, low.
Low dice.
3.
3 is good enough. He's discovered. Okay, so I'm going to lose my surprise attack. So she loses her TO count. She loses her TO count, but she is behind cover back there.
And the HVT alerts.
And the
No, she can't do that.
It'd be amazing if HVTs could alert, but unfortunately not. Okay, I'm going to spend an order. She's going to stay where she is, and she's going to fire the tactical bow into the back.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I need you to hit, and I need to succeed at the armor roll.
So because she's got the stealth, she can shoot in the back like this. So the distance is just outside of 8, so it's a 0 modifier. So it's going to be 11 or less on 1 dice. Hits on a 6.
Damage 12.
Damage 12 and double action.
Yeah.
I think you're okay.
Okay.
This is bad. This is bad because he gets to turn around now.
Well, I get to turn around, and I'm better than level 1, so I can just face like this. Because, well, no, that will be failing the gas roll to get in cover.
Yeah, failing the gas roll to get in cover.
Yeah, it's not just facing. So I get right there, and I get like this.
Okay, right. Let's try another way to do that. So I'm going to spend an order. I'm going to activate one of my Zanshi back here. Going to move forward to the doorway.
Yeah, try to be in cover. Doesn't matter to me.
Touch to the door, okay. Any reaction?
Yeah, I shoot at you.
And I'm going to shoot back. Now he's got that marksmanship rifle, which is nasty, but let's see what happens. Within 16, so plus 3.
Rolling for a 15.
For me, I'm rolling for 14 or less.
9.
14 or less on 3.
9. I win. 14. Critical hit.
Is that bad?
Yeah, critical hit. My arrow was sweet. 9. 9 is
9 was
great.
good.
It's always great. But critical hit, so unconscious.
Unconscious. Very, very unlucky. Okay. Down. I have 2 orders plus my lieutenant order left.
Is there really anything left for you to do?
I guess just make sure that I've got the zones under my control.
Yeah, once you eliminated the Saidan, you are winning. You can even, well, you're scoring a perfect score, I guess, because you have people in all the zones. Just make sure you put the Sansi in the previews, the middle, and you're making a perfect game, I guess.
Yeah. So with the last 2 orders, what I'll do is spend the first one. I'll move him back just so I'm absolutely sure that he's in that zone, and I'll spend the other one.
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
I think that should be it to get all 3 zones.
And this is a 10-0 totally, because you have 1 point for scoring for having Wachup in zone 1, which are 8 inches from his deployment.
Yep, so if I just double check that. So 12 to here, yep, happily have at least
that
2
troops. Then the next 8 inches you have at least, I guess, this guy and the Tiger Soldier. Please measure.
So hang on, that's going to be 20.
And then 8 more.
And 8 more from there.
And there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in the final
And
zone,
finally, the ninja
which
is in the zone. So it's a 10-0, and you also made the secondary objective, which was
classified objective.
so 10-0. There you go. That's how you have to play in the interplanetary tournament. That's how you have to deliver your play with just a 9-order list. I mean, enough for beating my list, which had a lot of power.
A lot of power.
Yeah. So congratulations, Killian.
Right, well,
Thank you very much. I finally won a game against Carlos.
yeah, congratulations, Killian. Well, guys, that's the end of it. Drop your comments below. Did you enjoy the battle report? Do you like the new box? We'll move on here, and we'll see you later.
Yay! You won, Killian!